So hey guys, welcome back in Good Evening Lavati, and sorry because for I'm fixing my Unreal Engine exporting. Okay, I didn't make any video. I didn't maybe upload any of Unreal Engine video. Maybe I have in my YouTube. Then I just just release them. Okay, I have some backup videos. Okay, so however now my problem is fixed, so yeah, again continue making our video. So here's the first our request. So this guy is very he comment me in so much. He also comment me in he also messaged me in messenger. Okay, so however he sent me a request. Not only one request, he sent me three requests. So let's listen his first request. That he create a first of all he create a endless running game. Okay, as you can see, this is Unreal Engine 5. He updated the project 4.2 in his Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so make sure. And
यही है कि इसके साइड में ना एक और मेरे को एक दो चीजें तुमसे करवानी है। एक तो जो मेरा एक करेक्टर भग रहा है ना, सो ये एक ही करेक्टर है। सो मतलब और भी कई तरह।
okay, so he wants that in his game, like character changing mode, kind of like if you see in Fortnite or Apex Legend or PUBG, you can see that there you can change your character. Okay, so he also want that he can change characters. Okay, so for example, I'm using currently now 4.27, and then make sure that the program is same in 4.20 4.27 and Unreal Engine 5. If there is any change, I will tell you, so don't worry. So first of all, we want the character changing, but make sure the character changing not like how we change, like go to mesh and we change for inside of engine. Okay, he wants in viewport running, like when our game run, so user can change the character. So for that, what shall we do? First of all, we create a widget. Okay, so we can call this UI or something else, whatever you want. So let's click on go to event graph, and at here let's call begin play. Sorry, begin play. And with that will be create a widget, just because we are connecting our widget with our player. So basically what we can do is we can see the widget. Okay, basically that is the main thing. So let's add with viewport. Okay, done. Now as you can see, this is connected, but we need to add something. So now we want the character changing. For that, for example, I'm adding here a button. This button will help us when we click the button, our character should be changed. Okay, so let's add a arrow so we can see. Okay, like let me add this arrow so we can see easily. Let's set the gravity right side. Nice. Now we need to go to graph, and on the events construct we get all actor from class. So by this thing we can get our actor reference. By that we can basically control our player from widget. Okay, so let's add third person player character, and from that get a copy, and with that from return value will be promote a variable. We will call this that player ref, it's mean that reference, and just simply connect with this thing. So now by this thing, by this variable, we can control our basically the player. So now let's go to design, let's get the on click the button. Okay, then get the player reference, then go to third person. Okay, so now we need to create the system that he can change the character mesh. Okay, but also you need to make sure one more thing. If you're changing the mesh, make sure that just think that in here I Unreal by default give you the female version and also the male version skeleton. But make sure not only skeleton, they give you the mesh also, but make sure the both is the mesh using the same skeleton. Okay, the skeleton means the bones of your mesh. Like go if you go to manicures the characters, then mesh, you find there the skeleton body. So make sure that if you are changing your basically the mesh like this male to, if you are changing to female, okay, so make sure they using the same skeleton, or you need to retarget them. Okay, or it will be not work, animation can be breaked. Okay, so make sure. Okay, once you think that you set up this thing goodly, your mesh can be used the same skeleton. So what you can do, just get the mesh. Okay, from the mesh you need to set mesh, it's easy, then you find the set skeleton mesh. Okay, and make sure that is not skeleton. I'm telling wrong, it's skeletal. One is skeletal and one is skeleton. Skeletal is basically the skeletal mesh, this is one, and the skeleton is this one, your bones. Okay, however, let's create a custom event. Okay, so this custom will help us to change, so we can call this anything. Chn, let's give it name next mesh. Okay, so by this thing I'll be add a flip and flop. If you can add the flip and flop, if you don't want, you can use directly. Okay, no problem. And I will be duplicate this thing one more time, ctr plus, oh, what is the duplicate, ctrl plus w. So why it's not working, I'm not sure, maybe my keyboard become glitch. Okay, so first time I want that, because I already have the male, so I want to the female skeleton. So just select at here, then select your female skeleton, and second time I want that I come back in my male skeleton. So let's set it the male skeleton. Now click on saved. Now at the UI from our reference will be can search the basically the custom event. So that is next. The next spelling is something wrong, but however it will be work, don't worry. Now let's click on before play. We need to enable our mouse cursor also, so we can control basically, or we can't control. So for that, at search event will be add the mouse, and just take this, we can use that. Now save this thing. Now click on play. So as you can see that if I the game is correctly running. Now if I click on this thing, as you can see my mesh become changed, but he using the same. Okay, make sure that your skeleton or your mesh or your bp using, or your mesh can be used the same skeleton. Okay, or it will be become glitch or can face problem also. So as you can see, it's now by this thing you can basically change your character and mesh everything what you want. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, so here's the first problem he's fixed, maybe.
कि
Then
करेक्टर
let's,
मतलब कैसे चेंज कर सकते हैं, जैसे कोई भी गेम
okay,
कर सकते हैं अपनी मर्जी का खेल सेटअप कर सकते हैं हम करेक्टर चेंजिंग से रास्ता जो जा रहा है ये एंडलेस ट्रैक है पूरा, पूरा का पूरा। सो इसके साइड में ना पूरे में क्लाउड्स ही क्लाउड्स है, तो ये एक भाई खाली सा एकदम रास्ता है, कुछ भी नहीं है इसके अंदर। सो इसके साइड में हमको एक लैंडस्केप या फिर कुछ भी एक सिटी टाइप का मॉडल या कुछ स्टैटिक मैक्स वगैरह कैसे लगाएं।
okay, so if you want to, as he telling that his game is endless, so like he's using like this a simple road and in sides, or you can see the sky. So he wants some buildings in, left side or right side, like a subway surfer. Okay, there's a train or something like where you can't see the, your downside or left side. Okay, so for doing like that, it's basically very simple. You can create a simple a blueprint actor maybe in his road. You can like just think that if you add like this just think that suppose this is your road, and now you want that you want to add buildings at here, but make sure he tell one more thing that he also need to randomize. Okay, like if you use the same, like let me show you, like just you think you add this cube, this is your basically building, and make sure once this road will be respawn again, so you find the same a cube, like just think that you are using this thing this road one time and then it's again respawn, so you find like this. Okay, so you find one more cube, you want some randomization that it will be just change for the, you know this building. So that is the same way how you do at here, the you're changing the mesh. Okay, you need to just change this thing also by blueprint, but inside of this this is more easy, because you need to just go to event graph, and now at begin play what you need to do is basically get your cube. Okay, like this cube, just get this cube, and from this you need to set mesh. Okay, and you can set the static mesh and just connect it with this thing. Now you can change the mesh anything what you want. So let's give it a ball. Okay, so what does this do that sometime for randomization also you need to now you need a random item. So just click make or get a copy, and from the get a copy, what you can do is for randomization, or so maybe there's a option come random, let me say, yes, random area by themes. You can use this block. By this thing you can add a make a area. So at the area you can use multiple items, kind of like the cube, or just thing in your case is, like a building. Let's just think this is a 1 millicube, and second time I want to use kind of like some ball kind of like. So what will be do in randomization, when it will be become worked, okay, in gameplay it will be automatically become change. Okay, like if I click on play, let's run at here. So as you can see, it didn't change anything. Let's click on again. Let's see. As you can see, now it's become ball. Okay, so it depends on randomly items. Okay, this random block will be pick any of them. Okay, like sometime he can pick the cube, sometime he can pick the circle type, the cube, or not as cube, what is tail, I forget about that. However, okay, so by this thing you can use the same thing, like you can use your building model and you can select multiple your building models. Okay, so I hope you understand this thing also. Let's check the
कोई
third
और
number
डिजाइन कैसे ऐड
question.
कर अंदर के जो स्टैटिक मैश मास्टर टाइल व्यू
Yeah,
पोर्ट, तो
see,
मैंने
here's
मास्टर
master
टाइल भी क्रिएट
tiles.
रैंडम। मेरा जो ये है ना वो लैंडस्केप में चल रहा है, जबकि मेरा रास्ता पूरा वर्टिकल में होना चाहिए। सो ऐसा कैसे करूँ मैं, बीच का मतलब रास्ता ही रास्ता मुझे मोबाइल में वर्टिकल में दिख जाए पूरा का।
Okay, for vertical, he wanted vertical view. So you can go to project settings. Then from the project settings, you can go to maps and modes. And here you find the horizontal or vertical. You need to just click on vertical. But make sure this is, you know, most of time work in Android. So you need to just click and use split screen. If you want, you can just disable or enable this thing. So let's click on save and click on play. So you can't find the changes in you can't find change in viewport mode. You need to make sure for testing this thing, you need to might be launch in your Android, or you can just into test to your mobile preview dot es3 1 point. Okay, you can check on this viewport mode. You can't be see this thing in your this viewport mode. Okay, so I hope you understand, you find your all question answer. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all, and bye bye, and see you in next video. And sorry for my this video very bad presentation, because after so many days later I'm creating video again. So that's why I become some nervous, and I'm doing lots of mistake, and so lots of word mistake. And yeah, the presentation is so much bad. However, I hope you understand. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all, and bye bye.